This winter, the rules are shifting, from peep toes in the snow to satin stilettos at 10 a.m. Winter 2025 is rewriting everything we thought we knew about cold weather footwear. The boots are still here, yes, but they're no longer the only option. This season, designers are leaning into contrast. Hard meets soft, sensible meets sculptural, and the result? 5 standout shoe trends that feel runway-worthy but surprisingly wearable. Ready to get familiar with these key players? Here are 5 Winter 2025 shoe trends to know. Would you dare to bare your toes in the dead of winter? Designers seem to think you should, but it's not in the way you'd expect. The peep toe is no longer reserved for spring weddings or resort cocktails. This season, it's making a quietly subversive return, reworked with cold weather pairings that feel both polished and provocative. At Tory Burch, dark-coloured peep toes were styled with structured outfits, creating a sleek contrast of skin, fabric and structure. The result? A fresh silhouette that's equal parts sensual and smart. Meanwhile, Ferragamo took a more architectural approach, introducing sculpted peep toe shoes with angular cutouts and minimalist colour palettes, winter-ready but far from basic. The secret to making it work? Layering. Think opaque tights under a square front peep toe or sheer socks paired with a satin slingback. The goal isn't to expose, but to create negative space. Subtle flashes of skin that break up a full look and add unexpected depth. This trend also invites a return to femininity without the frills. A peep toe, when paired with a structured midi coat or oversized suiting, becomes a quiet rebellion. It's not about being sexy, it's about being considered. Every line and cut has intent. For real-life styling, start with a classic base, a tailored coat and a knit midi dress. Add a heeled peep toe with a tonal sock or tight, and let the proportion do the talking. It's a small detail, but in a season of heavy boots and chunky soles, it feels like a breath of fresh air, icy, minimal, and completely redefined. It's a yes to peep toes in winter. Next, let's talk satin. Winter shoes in satin might sound impractical until you see how it's being done. Designers are embracing the sheen and softness of satin this season, turning what used to be evening only into a cold weather staple. But don't expect prom pumps or dainty pastels. This time, satin comes with edge, moody palettes, sculptural heels, and surprising wearability. Fendi delivers a fresh take on this trend by grounding sharp tailoring with a light, reflective finish that feels rich. You can see how the texture softened the silhouette while still keeping it powerful. Prada takes it even further with a touch of bright, coloured silk, proving that satin can make all the noise. It's the contrast that makes it modern. Matte winter layers, like wool, leather, flannel, paired with satin's high shine surface create a tactile tension. Suddenly, your shoes aren't just accessories, they're conversation starters. This trend also taps into the quiet luxury movement, but with a twist. Satin whispers elegance, but in 2025 it's styled to interrupt the softness. Think squared off toes, flared heels, or metal accents that undercut the delicacy. It's less about romance, more about polish. For everyday wear, satin pumps in muted tones, like champagne, charcoal, olive, can anchor both office looks and after-dark outfits. Pair them with slouchy trousers and an oversized blazer for balance, or slip them under a pleated skirt for something more sculpted. And yes, the fear of ruining them in the rain is real, but the payoff just may be worth it. These shoes are for moments when you want to show up, even if it's just for yourself. So, if your wardrobe needs a texture upgrade, don't sleep on satin. It's elegance with edge. And this winter, it's walking straight through the snowstorm. Next, the geometric update you didn't know you needed. While other shoes whisper, square toes are here to declare. This winter, we're seeing a sharper, more geometric silhouette take center stage. The once subtle square toe has become a full-on design feature. It's bold without being loud, sculptural without sacrificing practicality, and above all, it's a silhouette that instantly signals modernity. Brands like Givenchy prove that blocky square toe boots can anchor tailored coats and wide-leg trousers in a way that adds a grounded, graphic finish. The boxy toe wasn't just a shape, it was a statement. Then there's Michael Kors. We've seen them deliver structured flats with strong square fronts that make even the simplest outfit look freshly cut. What makes the square toe so effective is its quiet assertiveness. There's no extra hardware, no gimmick. It's all in the silhouette, from the way it creates clean lines to how it subtly shifts your proportions. It also works across styles, pumps, boots, mules, even slingbacks. That flexibility means you can lean minimal or avant-garde without switching up your core wardrobe. Want to make it work in real life? Start with the classics: structured trousers, oversized coats, or even denim. The square toe plays well with wide hems and boxy layers, creating visual symmetry from the ground up. It's also a great way to update a work shoe without abandoning polish. And if you're worried about trend fatigue, don't be. Square toes have been building for seasons now, and the 2025 versions are more refined than ever. Think of them as the modern counterpart to the round toe, just as timeless, but a touch more directional. This is a power move wrapped in a minimal package. We love that you made it this far. Do hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on more fashion-forward content like this. Next, let's talk about the tiny detail making the biggest impact right now. Ankle straps are making a quiet comeback this winter, and they're doing it with a sense of purpose. No longer just a flirty add-on, they're now being used to anchor bold silhouettes, ground delicate fabrics, and bring a sense of structure to even the softest looks. What sets this trend apart for 2025 is how it's styled. Ankle straps are no longer just feminine, they are stylish as well. Wrapped over trousers, layered with printed tights, or paired with heavy soles, they bring contrast to winter dressing. Soft meets strong, romantic meets utilitarian. There's also a surprising amount of versatility here. A single strap can add polish to an otherwise minimal outfit, and a double strap can edge up a classic pump. And a wraparound style, that's your statement piece, especially in patent leather or satin. To wear it now, think about the proportion. An ankle strap elongates when paired with meaty hemlines or cropped pants. Let the strap sit at the narrowest part of your ankle and keep everything else clean and structured. And if you're styling for evening, an ankle strap heel with sheer or cotton socks hits the sweet spot between nostalgic and now. Embellished tights equally serve. It's the kind of styling trick that feels high fashion, but totally wearable. In a season full of heavy soles and maximalist boots, the ankle strap offers a breath of restraint, just a small detail that does the heavy lifting. Next, we close out with a surprise hit. A power shoe reimagined. Think pumps are over? Think again. Winter 2025 marks the return of the corporate pump, but certainly not as you knew it. Gone are the stiff, soulless kitten heels of the cubicle era. This time designs are sharper, more self-assured, and made to bridge the gap between boardroom and boulevard. At Miu Miu, the pump underwent a lively reinvention. Satin and glossy leather finishes, gently rounded or squared toes, and playful accents that inject a fresh energy into heritage shapes. The styling, tweed skirt suits, slouchy socks, and sparkly brooches, gives these shoes a knowing, feminine twist that feels both nostalgic and entirely new. Meanwhile, Gucci channeled a different nostalgia, leaning into retro. Their show spotlighted chunky block heel pumps with angular toes and high shine leathers, paired with oversized tailoring and modish socks. The vibe is unapologetically bold, a power move that playfully nods to the house's archival codes, while updating the silhouette with exaggerated proportions and distinctly modern palettes. This isn't just nostalgia, it's a full reset. The 2025 corporate pump riffs on 80s power dressing and 90s minimalism, but with editorial polish, sculpted heels, thicker soles, matte and patent leathers, and lush colorways elevate the style for a fresh generation. And crucially, they're wearable from morning meetings to after-hours plans. Whether you style them with tailored trousers, crisp shirts, wide-leg denim, or a knit dress, these pumps always look intentional. Layer with socks for texture, or keep it minimal. Either way, they signal sophistication without stuffiness. Ultimately, the corporate pump signals the return of office wear on your own terms, not as an obligation, but a confident choice. It's about embracing structure and silhouette with attitude. If your wardrobe's dominated by sneakers and boots, this is your signal. The grown-up alternative has never looked sharper. Here's a pump that means business, but also knows how to have a little fun. 5 trends, 5 fresh takes. Winter footwear just got a whole lot sharper. You've seen the shift. Peep toes are no longer off limits. Satin is stepping out in the daylight. Square toes bring clarity, ankle straps add tension, and corporate pumps, they're owning every room they enter. What ties all these trends together is intention. Every silhouette, every texture, every detail is considered, but never overdone. These shoes aren't just functional, they're directional. They reshape how we move, how we style, how we show up. So, whether you're stepping into a boardroom, a gallery, or just out for coffee, make sure your shoes do more than walk. Let them speak. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more style inspiration. Also hit that notification bell so you never miss a fashion update. We'll see you in the next one with more trends, tips, and timeless pieces to keep your wardrobe feeling fresh.